If you're sober and you still feel like you're trying to prove that you changed to your family or friends, just stop it, please. Because the more you try to prove it, the less they feel safe around you. And that's the part they don't tell us when we first get into recovery. Because when we first get in recovery, we focus on getting our lives back together. We started changing. We stopped going to the liquor stores and we start partaking to those side dishes. And we don't think about that we have to repair our relationships. Because we all know that recovery is about mending relationships, getting a closer relationship with your higher power, having a better relationship with yourself, and having a better relationship with other people. This channel right here is for adults who stayed sober for a few years, but the relationships didn't fix automatically. There's a few false beliefs that we have in recovery. We think if we stay sober long enough, trust will come back with our family and friends. We also think if we explain ourselves better, they'll finally understand. And this one right here probably going to hit hard more than any of them. If we show emotion, they'll see how serious we are. Saying that, yeah, I'm doing better now. I got me a job. I got my girlfriend back. I got my apartment. I got a car and all this type of stuff. And that's not what's going to bring trust back. It's about being consistent in your behavior. And a reality check, trust isn't emotional. Trust is predictability. People don't decide to trust you because you're intense. They trust what they can predict. If they can predict how you'll act when you're stressed, they relax. If they can't predict you, they stay grounded. People believe what they repeatedly experience. Remember when I was out there, when I came over to the family house for Thanksgiving or Christmas, whenever I showed up, right? They knew before I left, I was going to ask for some money. That was predictability. People believe what they repeatedly experience. Now, when I show up with things in hand, right? Even if it's just a case of water, right? Some dessert for the family, right? For the family gatherings. And when I leave, they know I'm not going to ask for no money because my behavior has changed. And it's not about what I told them, right? It's not about what I promised them, right? It's about what they experience when I show up. If what they experience from you is calm, steady, consistent behavior, their brain updates. It's not overnight, it's through repetition. That's how belief changes. In the big book, there's a line that says, faith without works is dead. It's on page 88. Works mean behavior, not speeches, not proving behavior. I remember when I used to disappear for long periods of time. I was homeless for 9 years, and out of those 5 years, I didn't contact my family, and they thought I was out of here, right? Back then, I didn't check in and let them know that I was okay or where I was. Now I call every week. And it's not because I feel like it, or I don't do it just because it's convenient for me. I do it because this is what I need to do to build relationships. It's about predictability. They know I'm going to call. And sometimes, to be honest, I don't want to do it, but I just do it. And after a few months, it shifted. Now I'm predictable. They know I'm going to call. They know I'm going to show up for family gatherings. They know I'm going to be at any event. And they also know that I'm going to be available whenever they need me. Trust doesn't come back when they feel you regret what you've done in your past. It comes back when they can relax around your patterns and your behavior. And one thing I stopped doing was I stopped asking, do you trust me yet? And I started asking myself, have I been predictable this month? Trying harder isn't the answer. Being consistent is. I made a lot of mistakes working to repair my relationship with my family, loved ones, and friends, and also my employer, right? And I came up with a 7-day trust repair checklist. It's free. It's in the description if you guys want to start building your relationships and start having behavior that's predictable. I just want to leave you guys with this. Recovery is challenging in the beginning. And in the beginning, we were selfish and self-centered, just like we was when we were in our madness. But we had to be selfish and self-centered because we had to get our stuff together, right? We had to learn how to become a productive member of society. But to become the person that we want to be, right? To be a responsible person in recovery, we have to mend our relationships. So what I'm doing, I'm going to create a couple of videos a week to help anybody that's interested in building the relationships with their family, loved ones. So make sure you subscribe and comment, and also come back for my next video.